Everybody, welcome back to the FPL Shrews Gameweek 25 preview. The FPL draft may have died, but we still have our old friend, the Gameweek preview for now. So let's get into some predictions. We have some winners and losers of the past game week. We have some captains, we have some differentials, and we have a barrel of fun on this channel, don't we, guys?
Yeah, so much fun. 25 game weeks in. I don't actually know where the time's gone. Yeah, that's how
We're
much fun
25
we're
game
having.
weeks in, and Callum has uninstalled the app. So
Only
we're
once.
doing
He's only
great,
done it
guys.
once. He's only done it
But
once.
true, he has only done it once, and I
Yeah.
feel like part of that was due to West Ham losing 3-2 after being 2-0. All right, well, go on then, Callum. Give us your winners and losers of the past game week.
It is
Okay.
Nick Pope at Newcastle.
Yeah. He's finally starting to understand.
Yeah, only because they lost. Was it 4-1 in the end to
Yeah,
Liverpool?
mate.
So he got no points.
They got
So,
dogged. They got
yeah.
dogged.
Nil point. Exactly.
And then my winner is Verts.
Oh, what? Bro's in the winners section.
Yeah, I know.
What?
For once, yeah, it is Verts because he was able to get a goal and an assist. So that's a win, especially
You
since he
don't
hasn't been
sound
doing
that
this season.
impressed.
I was gonna say I've never seen
impressed
someone
anymore.
so excited about Kawhi's winner of the week.
Well, it wasn't really my winner because it was just in my draft. But I don't talk about the draft. As you could, I honestly, I don't know.
Yeah,
Verts is my winner.
Yeah, you probably start on the worst guy for that, Ollie, mate, because he doesn't
Yeah,
have much enthusiasm.
I just thought Callum was gonna come with some amazing energy today. I had the feeling, and he's really let me down, unfortunately. Gotta pick
My captains, I'll be better.
Pick the spirits of this channel back up, please, my good sir.
Well, I don't know if I'll be picking everyone's spirits up for people that owned this player, including me this game week or last game week. Is anyone that my loser is Bruno G. For anyone that looked on the FPL app on that Saturday morning, assuming that Bruno G was going to start, he just didn't, and he wasn't even in the team. And not only that, it meant that Goodmanson, who got a -1, it meant that he came into my team and actually took a point away. So it was actually worse than having just 10 men play. So that was a massive L, especially when there wasn't actually a real need to roll the transfer. I'm not like saving transfers for a specific game week. I really could have avoided that situation if the FPL app actually showed me that I wasn't going to play. Anyway, my winner, I think, is going to be Bruno Fernandes. Quite an easy one this week. He's Man United and Bruno Fernandes in particular are absolutely smashing it at the moment. I mean, it was an assist and a half, that last goal. He absolutely, who was it? I think it was Iwobi. He absolutely turned.
No, it was Bassey.
Was it? Oh, that even better. I hate that man. Even better. Bassey the bus. Yeah, so even more deserves. And 10 points from him. Thank you, FPL Harry, for deciding the 50-50 between Haaland and Bruno Fernandes.
The winner is the FPL Harry luck that you experienced that weekend.
Well, I did say to you before the deadline that I was hoping that he switches to Bruno Fernandes because that did look more favourable. But yeah, that's me said. Over to you, Ollie.
Well, I will start off with a loser. It is also a player that didn't start. However, he was in the starting lineup until he got injured in the training before the game. Bukayo Saka.
Yeah,
what are you doing to me, man? Come on. I thought we had a bond. I thought you were fine to go. I was ready for some points, against Leeds. I was seeing goals flying in, and I was like, where's my boy Saka getting the assist? Not realizing he wasn't on the pitch, and it was Madueke getting all of the assists. I was like, well, this is great. However, I was in a little bit of a better place than Luke, as my player coming off the bench got 0 points instead of a -point. So I technically gained a point on Luke from my bench, if you count it like that.
Very true.
And my winner is it's also another Liverpool transfer. It's Ekatike. He's finally learnt how to score in the Premier League again. and also learn how to start. So all of the doubts and all of the
Probably
bad
more
words I've said
importantly.
about him, yeah, all the bad words I've said to him at night have finally got through to him, and he's actually started scoring again. So it was nice
Yeah.
to know that Thiago blanked and Ekitike scored a brace instead of the other way around for
Yeah.
once.
To be fair,
So
if you're an Ekitike owner who's been patient enough to not sell him, you kind of deserve the 13 pointer at this
I
point.
was so close to selling him a couple weeks ago for Thiago, and I genuinely think that might have pushed me over the edge if I'd actually made that transfer.
Yeah, that would have been a no.
But yes, so those are our winners and losers for the week. Now it's time to look ahead and talk about some captains. Who are you captaining this week, guys? Anyone new? Anyone coming into the top three that maybe you wouldn't normally have in there?
Yeah.
Luke?
I mean, I think I led the train last week on not even including Erling Haaland in my captaincy list. And to be fair, that assist he did get on the weekend was not a very convincing one. He kind of just passed the ball and he did all the work for him, kind of thing. So I was happy not to include him there, and he's not making the captaincy top three this week either. So we've got Bruno Fernandes at the top and Buemo in second, and I think I don't know which one I would go for, but because I own Enzo Fernandez, I think I'd be more tempted to go with João Pedro because of FOMO. I am scared what he's going to do against Wolves next week. And Bruno Fernandes and Mbeumo play Tottenham at home. I think Tottenham are going to get absolutely pissed on by this Man United team. So yeah,
That's hot.
mate. There was no need to say that, bro. I will be captaining Bruno Fernandes this week quite easily. Quite just a quick.
Fair enough.
I'm actually captaining my number one captain.
Callum, who's your captain's list for this week?
So I have got Bruno Fernandes top. I've then got Morgan Rogers second and Cole Palmer third.
Cole Palmer.
The reason why I've gone Cole Palmer is because Chelsea is playing. Of course, we're recording this on a Tuesday, and they are playing tonight in the Carabao Cup. So there might be some squad rotation. And I think Cole Palmer might miss out and maybe play on the weekend. I don't know. It's tough. I would say I think João Pedro will start tonight and then Delap will start the weekend. So I'm a bit like with João Pedro, maybe not put him in the list.
Interesting. Question. Yeah. I have a question for you, Callum. Since you would have watched the Chelsea West Ham game on the weekend.
Yep.
Cole Palmer was terrible. You saw him play, right? He couldn't even get a pass off. It felt like
every player in the first half of the Chelsea game, for Chelsea was terrible. It's only when they made the subs.
And put my boy Pedro Neto on. Didn't get anything.
Yeah, when West Ham made the sub and Chelsea made the subs, the game turned to Chelsea.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of this last second, like the last 30 minutes, then is when they turned good.
Last 30-minute head loss.
Yeah. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That you are right though for bringing up Chelsea. Arsenal is yet to play, and they decide a lot of the there's a double game week coming up, and they decide who gets a double in game week 26, I believe it is. So if you have any transfers, hopefully you've saved them for the result of that game. So this video will come out on Thursday, but I would say make sure you have saved your transfers, and if you haven't, then you're a silly Billy, and I don't know what you're doing with your life. Right, let me finish off the captain's list. I have a surprise captain actually. I have, well, of course, Bruno Fernandes top. I have Haaland second. I'm too scared not to include that man. And I have Jared Bowen third for me. Yeah. It's a West Ham side taking on Burnley. Now, Callum, I think you'll agree with me here. West Ham are going down unless they beat Burnley.
If they beat Burnley, we've got a chance.
I don't see a way for West Ham to stay up in the Premier League if they don't beat Burnley in this game. And I think it's, there's a lot of weight on a certain Jared Bowen's shoulders. So that man's going to need to turn up.
We'll get to it in a bit,
True.
but I think you've picked the wrong player. But there,
Oh, well,
that's my
I'll
hint.
be
Interesting. Okay.
my differential again is another striker, so I'm looking to go 3 for 3 on striker goals. It is Jared Bowen as well. That man is 8.9% selected, I believe, and I've just, like I said before in the captaincy, do or die for West Ham. Someone's got to score those goals, and I think it will be Jared Bowen. Callum, you seem to think differently though, so give me a little insight into your brain.
So I would actually put in an FPL sense, I would put Bowen third for the West Ham player to go for. There is
Ooh.
2 above him. One of them is Fernandes, the Portuguese, not Bruno, the other one. Fernandes for West Ham.
Okay.
I can read out some of his points actually.
Wait, no,
that
nobody's asking you to do that.
No, I will.
But I will anyway.
So the last 3 games, he's got 4 points, 8 points, 9 points.
Oh, okay.
Okay, is that your differential?
No, that's not my differential. That's just my. He's 0.3% owned, by the way.
Damn.
But my actual differential is Somerville.
Oh, how has this happened? I had a differential and a backup differential, and both of them have been picked already.
Yeah, because Somerville is literally the most, I would say, underrated player in the Premier League right now. And I generally think that his last game, he has got 7 points, 8 points, 10 points, 4 points. I mean, yeah. And we're playing Burnley, so I think that is going to be an easy one unless we lose.
The way you said that was
That's easy one, unless we
so
lose.
peak.
But generally, I think Somerville's going to do very well in that game. So
I probably should have went first, but my
just quickly, like who was going to be first out of Somerville? And Bowen?
Somerville.
Good man.
Somerville was going to be first because I watched the first half of that game and he looked good.
Yeah.
Then it was Bowen, and as soon as though both of them have been taken, I will go in the middle, Callum, like you said, and I'll back Fernandes. I'll take if his floor is 4 points and his ceiling is 9 points, it's a win-win situation for me here.
He normally does get DEFCON quite often.
So I'm gonna go with Fernandes, and just for me, for my memory's sake, I mean the Fernandes playing for West Ham, not the other 2 Fernandeses. Can't believe I don't know how this hasn't happened before with 3 Fernandeses in the Premier League. It's crazy.
How have we ended up in a situation where we've all gone for a West Ham player as a differential? By the way,
it is quite an interesting game though, isn't it? Because I think I looked at all the other fixtures and I was like, I can't really think of a team who has an outlying chance of like West Ham have a lot to play for in that game. So
yeah, that is true.
I think that's why we
And this game's
not
even on TV. It's shocking, but Brighton Palace is. I mean, what's that about?
Is it not?
No, it's not on TV. It's 3:00.
Yeah, there's only 2 games on Sunday.
The thing is, I have just found the odds, and this is very interesting. It's a 23 to 10 chance Burnley win, a 23 to 10 of a draw, and a 23 to 20 for West Ham to win.
Oh,
so it's very close.
the odds favour you, no?
Yeah, but it's like barely.
Is it 23 to 10?
23 to 10 and 23 to 20. Actually, it's like slightly in our favour.
Yeah, no, it is definitely that's I'd say that's fairly in your favour. But it will.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Now I'm sure you'll all be able to tune back in or check out our Twitter to see Callum reacting to the score over the weekend. You will probably, if West Ham are losing, you're most likely going to see less chatter on our old Twitter page. But if West Ham are winning, I'm sure Callum will let you all know.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, I think that sums up our Game Week 25 preview. Hope everybody has done well in the last week, and good luck to everyone playing this week. And remember, once again, hopefully you've not used your transfers, as that Arsenal-Chelsea game is a big one in terms of deciding who to bring in this week.
Indeed.
All right. See you all in a bit. Goodbye.